down. Enemy right here.
Look more on the chart.
Another squad. Enemy dropped. Reloading.
Look more on the
Recharging my
chart.
shields.
Look more on the chart.
Reloading. Took out an enemy.
Enemy here. Reloading. Firing. Enemy down.
Look more on the chart. Look more on the chart.
Setting a portal.
Taking damage.
Look more on the chart. Look more on the
Death box
chart.
over there.
Look more on the chart. Look more on the chart.
Shooting. Target down.
Look more on the chart.
Reloading.
Chart.
Jump drive in position.
Grappling. Taking fire, friends. Recharging shields.
Reloading. Enemy down.
Reloading.
Look more on the chart.
Enemy hit. Reloading. Reloading. Took care of that one.
Very awesome.
Enemy down.
That was the last one.
Look more on the chart.
Taking damage.
I'm taking
We're already in the next room. Grenade. Dropped another one.
The enemies are shooting.
Throwing jump drive.
Look more on the chart.
I am taking fire, friends.
Squad on us.
Getting shot at.
Look more on the chart. Look more on the chart. Look more on the chart.
Only one other squad left, friend. Let's win. Reloading.
Reload.
Recharging.
Yo, what is going on, you guys? This is Makai7 here, back with another video, and today I'm going to be showing you guys my new updated controller settings, ALC settings for Apex Legends Season 9. Now, this is basically a part 2 because I did change my settings. Basically in the split, I changed my settings in the split, the new rank split in Apex Legends, and some of you guys said that it looked kind of different in my stream, so I decided to put out another settings video for you guys. It's that time. It's been 3 weeks, so I think it's that time to give you guys my ALC settings. Now, before we start this video, we are almost at 3,000 subscribers, so I really appreciate if you guys will subscribe to me, because I will really appreciate if I get 3K subs. That's really amazing, and really amazing achievement that I would get, and will make me more motivated to put out videos like this. And also make sure you guys follow my socials, which is Makai Simpin with 2 eyes in the Makai's. And then once we do all of that, we can get started with the video. Alright, so the first thing is interact prompt style default button hints on. Now I'm going to explain some of these settings one by one because some of you guys do not know what these settings do, and I did get one complaint about saying just get straight to the point, but that's why I put in you know, video tags, you know, the minute tags, whatever, like whatever settings you guys want to see first, so you guys can just skip the video and see if you're not patient. But I'm gonna be showing these settings for the people, you know, explaining one by one to the people that do not know a thing about Apex or, you know, barely plays it. But for button hints, I leave it on because sometimes I forget what to do. For example, if I don't have my weapon holstered and I'm in the ring, it tells me to hold Y to holster my weapon to run faster. So that's why I always have it on, just in case if I'm just a dumbass and don't know what to do and just never holster and I'm just running with a weapon in my hands and making me slow. But yeah, that's why I have button hints on. Crosshair damage feedback, it is X, and then stacking for damage numbers. Now the reason why you need it on those specific settings is because look how it looks like when you're shooting with as these settings like this. You can like you see the whole thing in front of you. Sometimes gamers have it off and then leave it on stacking so they can see even more. Like look how much space that you see when you're shooting the enemy player. But sometimes I leave it on X just because I like the cosmetic of it, you know, of a hit marker, you know, Call of Duty vibes or whatever. But it's basically on your choice, but I recommend you having it on off and then damage numbers on stacking. Ping opacity is faded just because if you have it on default and you try to ping something's going to be in the way of your field of view, and you're not going to be able to see where you're going at or where your team is going, because when you ping, it's just going to be in the way. So yeah, that's why you should have it on faded, so you could just, you know, so you can see better. Obituaries on minimap rotation is off, because once you leave it on, the way you move right here and then when you're looking at your map is not the same at all. It's two completely different things. So make sure you just have it on off, so where you're moving right here in the direction, the map will show the same direction as you running towards whatever you're going to. So just make sure you have this option on off. Weapon auto cycle on empty is off. I used to have it on, but I realized that I need it on off because now my muscle memory is, it just keeps pressing Y every time I know I'm out of ammo, and I automatically switch back to the weapon that does not have the ammo in it. So for example, if you guys do not know this setting, basically if you just shoot right here and then you run out of ammo, I automatically just switch back because I already know to press Y to switch to a different weapon. But if you're a guy that do not know when to switch Y when you run out of ammo completely in a gun, then leave this on, because once you shoot and you run out of ammo, wait, let me just get more ammo to show you guys the example again. For example, because if you shoot at a person and you do not press Y when you run out of ammo, it will just automatically switch back to you and then you can get back into the fight. But for some people, they already know when to press Y to switch weapons because they ran out of ammo, so that's why they leave it on off. So this option is just basically off of muscle memory. So if you press Y when you run out of ammo, leave it on off. If you don't, leave it on. Auto sprint and double tap sprint, I have auto sprint on and double tap sprint on off, because if you have auto sprint on, you don't really need to have double tap sprint on. So basically I have it on these settings right here because you need to run at any moment when you get in third party, when you're looting. You don't have enough time to just keep double clicking to run, or, you know, tap the right stick or left stick to run, and it's just really annoying doing that all the time, while you could just, all you got to do is move the stick up to run automatically, and that's all you got to do. It will make you and your team, you know, win more fights if you have this option the way it is. And yeah, just make sure that auto sprint is on and double tap sprint is on off. Jetpack control, which is a new setting ever since the new Legend Valkyrie came in. You have to have this on toggle if you want to keep spamming the jetpack control, and you can control you know, control yourself in the air better if you have it on toggle. But I heard something with better movement on PC if you have it on hold. So if you're on PC, leave it on hold, and then if you're on controller, leave it on toggle. Incoming damage feedback, I have it on 3D. You don't have to really worry about that. And then for the last setting on gameplay that really matters is taking damage closes death box or crafting menu, which is on off. Now the reason why this is on off is because you need to get whatever you need in a loot box, a death box, and, you know, armor swap. Say example that you ran out of ammo and you need an armor swap. once a person shoots you when you're in a death box or a menu, the menu will automatically close and you would never get the, you know, shield swap or the materials that you need in the loot box, death box. So yeah, that's just really bad if you have it on, just taking you off the thing every time. So that's why you need to have this on off, so you can get whatever you need in a death box and just go on your day. Now for the rest of these settings, these doesn't really matter, you could just skip it. And the last thing for gameplay, which is accessibility, I have my colorblind mode on Dua, Ternopia, whatever you say, however you say it, just because I can't see. I think I'm colorblind. It makes like everything that's red or yellow, I can barely see when I aim. This is just perfect for me, just if you're colorblind. Now if you're really colorblind, do not mess with these settings at all unless you know which one to go on for whatever your eyes are set on. I don't really know. Tons of people tell me that, what if I'm colorblind, I don't know what to put it on. Just don't change it until you know exactly which colorblind settings to put on. But for the people that is not colorblind, the recommended colorblind mode that you should have it on is Tritanopia, because it does make your colors more vibrant. And you could, you know, the reticle will change to yellow and you could see the enemy better instead of it just having on red. So yeah, just have it on Tritanopia. I'm gonna show you a before and after of how everything looks like from Tritanopia and from off. This is what everything looks like when it's on off. It looks all right, but you can see how the red looks like an orangish type of thing, and the yellow looks like a darkish yellow. Purple looks like a darkish purple, and everything just looks, you know, dark colors. And this is what it looks like on Tritanopia. You can see that the red is more bright, the yellow is brighter, purple is brighter. Everything just looks more vibrant, and that's why you should have it on Tritanopia if you're not colorblind. But if you are colorblind, then just leave the settings on off or choose whatever colorblind mode that is right for your eyes. Subtitles, I have it on just because sometimes I can't hear what the characters, the legends are saying to me, so I have it on just to see what the, you know, my teammates need, or if they're calling out an enemy and I can't hear it, so I'll leave it on. All right, so now for the main part, the main event that you guys were waiting for, which is the controller settings. First thing we're gonna start with is the button layout. I have it on default, but if you are a Fortnite player, then you should put it on button puncher, just because you know, you're already set with the controller buttons or whatever controller presets on Fortnite, so just put it on button puncher. If you do not feel like doing that, then just have it on default. Interact reload button is on tap to use and reload. Crouch button is on toggle. Most people put crouch button on hold just because you crouch spam a lot faster. Look how it is when you crouch spam. You can also slide cancel much faster when you have it on toggle. Some people say just leave it on on hold, but personally I have it on toggle just because I'm not used to hold yet, and when you have it on hold, you gotta hold the B button or whatever button you use to crouch at all times, and I'm not used to that yet. If I had paddles, I probably would switch it, but I do not use paddles or anything else to improve my movement. Everything is just, you know, pure controller, whatever. But yeah, I just leave it on toggle. Aim button is on hold, because why would you have it on toggle? New setting that Respawn put in Apex, which is survival slot button. Leave it on because not on, you have to leave it on off. If you leave it on off, you could, you know, emote spam with your heirloom if you have an heirloom. But if you don't have an heirloom, you can make it much easier on yourself to get that, you know, shield, the fire shield, ring shield, whatever it's called, and the mobile respawn beacon like that. Because if you have it on off, you have to click the respawn beacon, which is right here. But yeah, that's what I do most of the time. It's really not that hard. But yeah, if you have an heirloom, leave it on off. If you don't, then you should leave it on. Trigger dead zones is on none, and menu cursor speed, I have it right here just because you need to shield swap or get ammo quickly. So I just have it right here. This is a perfect speed for me. If this is not fast enough for you, or if it's too fast for you, just put it down or put it high. It doesn't really matter to you, but it's just all on preference. Now for my regular settings, when I use these settings, when I don't use these settings anymore, I really adapted to LLC. But for the people that doesn't know what LLC means and doesn't know how to control it, these are my settings that I would use for, you know, movement and aiming, which is 6 and 5. And I don't really change anything in my per optic settings. It's just everything is on 6 to 5. Vibration is on. I used to have it on off, but I got more comfortable with on. And then now finally for the main event, ALC settings, advanced look controls. Now I'm not going to explain everything one by one because this is going to take forever. So I'm going to just leave it right here for a couple of seconds, and then you guys can just copy it down or pause the video. Alright, now we're gonna go to the per optic settings. I'm also gonna just, pause right here and you guys can copy it. And now for the second part of the ALC settings, which is right here, you guys can pause it to copy it right here. And now that was the controller settings. Now we're gonna move on to video settings, which is brightness right here, just because it's, not too bright, not too dark, perfect. I can see people that's in the shadows or whatever. So yeah, brightness settings right here. Field of view, I don't have it on max no more. I have it on 104. It's a perfect balance for me. So yeah, that's why I leave it on 104. If you're a controller player and you're just playing casual, I guess you could leave it on 80 or 60. But just look how this looks like. I don't know how people can play like this. It makes it looks like you're not running fast at all. You can barely see anything from left to right. That's why you should have your FOV at least 90 to 110. 90 to 110 is perfect. I have mine on 104 just because I can't play max anymore. I just feel like my aim is off when I play on max. That's why 104 is perfect for me. But look how you can see from your left to your right, up and down. You can see everything better from the default console FOV, which is 80. So yeah, I recommend it to having at least 90 to 110. And then sprint view shake is on minimal, not normal. Now for the next thing, which is audio settings, this doesn't really matter, but I'm gonna just show you guys what I have on audio because some of you guys want to see everything of my settings. Master volume is on 100%. Sound effects volume should be 100%. I do not know why that's down. Dialogue volume is on 80. You can leave it whatever you want. And then music, lobby, disable voice chat, whatever. This is just all whatever you want it on. We can just ignore that. Alright you guys, that was it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Please give me a thumbs up on this video. Our like goal is 15. Last video got 44 likes and our like goal was 15 likes on that video. Really appreciate the support, you guys. And don't forget to subscribe. We're almost at 3,000 subscribers. I'm gonna do something really special in a live stream for you guys. It's gonna be probably a giveaway, but it's gonna be a big giveaway, probably like $20, $50, something like that. I'm still deciding on what to do, but yeah, make sure you guys look out for that. And if you guys enjoyed the video, restart. Alright you guys, that was it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure you give me a thumbs up. Our like goal is 15 likes. Last video like goal was 15 likes and we got 44 instead. Really appreciate the support. And also don't forget to subscribe. We're almost at 3,000 subscribers. I'm gonna make sure to do something really special to you guys in the next live stream when I reach 3,000 subscribers. Probably a giveaway or something, but yeah, make sure you guys stay tuned for that. I hope you guys watch to the end, and yeah, I'm out of here. Thanks for watching.
You win! Perfect!